jumping right into Ascension.
And
Swiss style.
I am excited for this featured table of Ascension. I just say let's get to it right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Stop talking about it. Let's go straight for it.
I've stopped calling this. I call it Void Party because it's so much fun. Here we go. Into our table, our featured table for Ascension of our Swiss tournament here at Unrivaled. And let's check out our players. Who do we have up there, Justin?
We got Jared, the man rocking the sweet beanie and the sweet hair.
Yeah, beanie.
We got Greg in those glasses.
I mean, and Sierra. Sierra's in that Unrivaled shirt, and Leah is in that black and white shirt. Is it wrong? I already want to refer to Jared as just Beanie. Beanie Man? Beanie? I mean, he'd probably be angry, so I won't. And he looks like he could definitely destroy me. So.
Yes, that is probably correct.
And just for those of you out there, Rules of Ascension basics, the goal, the end all, the end game, if you will, is to collect the most honor points total. And in this, you've got an honor pool of 120. So the person with the most honor at the end of the game wins the game.
And there's a bunch of different ways you get honor. We'll keep talking about it as we get up there.
Yep. 4 different factions. Your factions are those kind of suits, if you will.
See the Ardent Golem right there. That's a nice little play out there so far.
I love it.
Can't wait to see my Flytrap Witch, as we just covered in our Game Changers.
I call her my girlfriend. You call her Flytrap Witch. I call her
Avatar Golem.
Please, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Oh, and
it drizzles?
It drizzle. Who's your favorite rapper? It's Ig Drizzle. Ig Drizzle.
A lot of just, it's a deck building game,
yep.
So it's something that the more cards you have, the more likely you're going to be well off, essentially.
It's essentially is what you meant to say, I believe. And everyone starts with, you have 8 apprentice and 2 militia.
Yep, that is true. So a lot of shuffling. You get 5 cards in your hand at one time, unless certain cards allow you to draw cards. You get 2 or more in your hands.
Now, something on the side, you see a thing called the Void, and when a card is banished, it goes there, can't be resurrected, anything like that. Not like Magic, can't bring it back.
Yep.
Unless you're Chris Angel. Chris, if you're there, I'd love tickets to the show tonight.
And just to clarify, those little red ruby things, diamond-looking things, those are the those are honors for everyone that wondering what those were.
It'll stay here for. So if I spent like 4, if I spent all these, I'd earn 3.
Yep.
Yes. All right.
And it
yeah, I might as well just do that.
A representation of 5 honor is the red, 1 honor is the clear.
All right, what do you got there?
I don't know what color.
Diamond thing.
Yeah.
Little
Lacquered color.
Shouts out to
cost 3 or less.
Neil, perhaps?
Yes. What do we see out there on the table? Do I see a Land Talker?
3, 4,
That's a pretty
5.
good card.
I see the grand design out there as well.
And I'll go Mystic and Heavy Infantry.
A lot of Mechanic constructs. They have the most honor out of any construct.
Right. And another way to pick up quick honor is to destroy a monster in the middle. Right now we've got Samael is out there, and you've got a zero. Is that?
All right, I have 3.
Looks like the Wind Tyrant.
Zeron.
No, it is a Zeron.
Ooh.
Take him. And
Earth Tyrant, Wind Tyrant, all the Tyrants.
I will have now.
Tyrant Lannister.
4 by now.
Wow. That was
so quick. Thank you. Thank you. And there is a Sea Tyrant out there, like you said. Zeron, Duke of Lies, by the way, is one of my personal favorite cards in the game. If you don't know what it does, you gain 3, and you take a card at random from an opponent's hand and put that card in your hand. That's what I call the sweeper. You sweep in and just dust off a card into your own hand.
Cultist, little love.
Right, right.
Out there all the time.
Right.
Get voided. It's a monster that costs 2 power to hit,
militia.
and you get an honor after it.
Nice.
So if you have 6 honor and or 6 attacks
So you would have had
power,
2.
and you wanted to
It would be
kill the
1 and
cultist,
2.
you can kill it 3 times and get 3 honor, just like that.
That's correct.
That's an easy way to
Pick up some.
Hit the cultist once.
You see right there, Jared.
I've got to buy 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome.
I'll take the 2 full discard.
Ooh! Copies the likeness of the hero that was just played earlier that turn. So like we said, play the Flytrap Witch, play the 2 full Discara, boom, 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 4 honor right there.
Pow, 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 pow.
One of my favorite cards, 2 full Discara. Might have to divvy that one up for a spotlight next week. We won't know.
Don't tempt me.
4
So
and
much
2.
tease.
I'm going to hit a cultist, and I will.
What was that? Did somebody hear that? What was that? I feel bad. It's like the cultist is just wandering around and then just ouch. Ouch.
2. I'll use that to touch the full thing. I'll get 1.
That gives me 4. And I'll buy 2 heavy infantry.
Arha initiate. Draw a card.
Heavy infantry.
I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5.
Yes.
I'll take the grand design.
Build your deck based on the board. Yes, you want to take a lot of monsters
But
or a lot of heroes.
Yeah, and at the same time, though, you have to anticipate that those monsters are going to go quicker than you.
Yes. So by your turn, you could have 4 monsters after your turn. As it gets back to you, there could be 1. It kind of changes everything.
Here's my question. Would I look better if my shirt was an Ascension board?
I think I actually, for Halloween, I might be an Ascension
I
board.
have.
Can I be your 2 full Discara? I'd love to copy you.
I love it when you talk in light heroes to me. Probably my favorite thing.
You do like the Enlightened faction. I like Lifebound. You know, Lifebound tends to give me that special boost that I need to get through life. Bound.
Mystics and heavy infantry are going off like
I'll,
crazy. It's a black
Stone Circle.
Friday sale of heavy infantry and mystics right now.
Right. Mystic going to give you those 3 runes.
Yes.
Heavy infantry going to give you those 2 power.
Mystics will give you
I've got 2 and 2. I'll kick the cultists. And with the 2 left over, I'll buy a heavy.
Chapow!
and another heavy
Another one.
infantry.
3 of them. Let's go.
Mystic
Right.
gives you 2 heavy.
It's a big
2
board. What are we
runes,
gonna do?
Cost 3 runes, gives you 2. Or, yeah. Cost 3 runes, gives you 2 runes. There's the G right there. So I'm telling you, Black Friday sale on the Mystic
Black
and heavy
Friday
infantry.
sale.
No one has enough power to kill the monsters.
Where do you go to get
rid of
the?
thing on there? One construct, right?
Yeah, the Sea Tyrant. So they'll choose a construct they control and destroy the rest. So they'll still keep their constructs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for putting that finger up there. I was just super intently listening to what was going on.
Talking about that Sea Tyrant, though, by the way, because they hold on to that.
And I get 2 cards.
Now that's an interesting move there. I would have thought she would have taken the
But she does get that avatar call.
the Xeron, but she doesn't.
3. 5.
Everyone.
But
So
5 honor.
2 and 3 buy.
That's big.
So I guess I'll punch a cultist. And
Punch a cultist. I like that idea.
Have you ever hit a cultist, Justin?
I have not. I don't hit cultists.
No, I talk to them. I'm diplomatic.
I like to fight through words and verbalizing my emotions.
So she took the Earth Tyrant, so she drew 2 cards. That's big.
I just can't get enough of Jared's hair right now. With that beanie look.
It does. It's very luscious. It's flowing. He's almost like a Jon Snow.
Oh, that's very accurate.
It's like if Jon Snow was wearing a beanie. He looks so controlled. But I like Leah. I like Leah and Sierra and Greg. Everyone who's not Jared.
I like everyone.
That's that's true.
Up there, nothing up there. So I'll go 2 cultists. And I'll do 2 heavy infantry.
Snapdragon right in the middle of the board.
Right.
That's the cultist you hear in the background
That is the cultist.
being hit.
That is more accurate than I could ever get. Someone on the other table.
No. 5/5 attack. Not gonna happen.
All right.
It's too big right now.
So I've got 3 and 4.
Now, for those
That close.
For those of you watching out there, as soon as a card is taken in the middle, it is the first thing that happens is it's replaced.
I guess I get to punch a cultist.
Automatically. Punch cultist. That's my favorite. That's going to be my new saying. It's just punch a cultist.
We should make a T-shirt. You know it's official when you made a T-shirt.
I
Punch
think we can
cultist.
get that on by finals. By the time we're in Vegas,
we run out of
again,
heavy infantry?
we're going to be rocking punch a cultist.
Return to Vegas underneath hashtag punch cultist. I don't like hashtag. I really don't. I know I should. I just don't.
Okay.
I like punch cultist.
What do you mean?
So if we run out of this,
Oh.
we can't purchase anymore. We're done.
To see right there, that's huge.
Huge.
I
That
told
is
you. Hey,
huge.
just like Black Friday, all the items that you want, hey, they're not always there when you go check later on.
Yeah, you know, when I'm looking for that copy of Little Giants that I need.
I love that movie. Oh my goodness. God, what a name. What a movie.
Icebox.
So
I like that there's a trail. It's like Hansel and Gretel. They leave the. Is that Hansel and Gretel where they leave the trail? If something happens with an oven.
So it'll be 4.
A trail of honor.
Oh, I used to.
So this is kind of nice. We got some relative beginners in this game, which is good to see.
4, 5, 6.
It broke.
Right.
He got there.
I'll get the land talker.
Ta-da!
Ooh,
Land
land
Talker.
talker.
7.
Everyone's excited that we got someone from the center row.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and swap 4.
I don't
Wolf
have
Shaman
enough to
replaces it.
Land talker's huge. Gives you three
I'll be done.
runes at any time it's played. So that's a rune bank. You're like Scrooge McDuck with the runes. You can jump in.
We got another 2. I think a Snapdragon was just taken off the center route.
Okay, I have 5 kill, 2 buy. As much as I want those, we only have
Oh,
what? But
I had one.
did you count that?
I did not.
So I think I'm gonna go purchase for 2, and I'm going to. They're both the same, so I'll take the one closest.
She took the one closest.
Like yeah.
Smart move, Leia.
Thank you.
Sea Tyrant.
Yes. Sea Tyrant. He says,
Taking
don't
my
mess
one.
with my boat. I
Each
will
opponent
destroy it.
chooses a construct they control and destroys the rest.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you get to hold on to a construct if you have it, but the rest get destroyed.
Oh, really?
They choose
15
one
minutes
to keep.
left in this round.
Oh, then we played that wrong one time, I thought.
I think if we need to
Good
do
to know.
time announcements, we should have an epic voice for it. So go try that again. Try it with your new voice.
50 minutes are left in this round.
There it is.
50 minutes. That's the best I could honestly do. I'm sorry for people that had to go through
I was enchanted. At no moment in time did I lose interest in your vocals.
All right. Well, Druid.
Do you have an alter ego for your time
Sorry,
person
I
name when I call on him? Bob? Bob the
Timer.
timer?
Initiate. Draw a card.
just in the time clock.
Okay.
Gosh, I could have came up with a
2,
way better
4,
name.
Yeah.
5.
You could have been Hans McGee.
Flytrap Witch, baby, there we go.
Stop it. You're obsessed.
Faster.
You're obsessed.
I love the Flytrap
I'm
Witch.
concerned.
Not a witch to me, that's for sure.
She's a beaut.
Big pickup by Jared right there. He must have been watching our Game Changer segment.
Yes. Yes, he must have. Oh! Oh! There it is. There it is. The altar, right?
Okay,
I believe it is the
I've
altar.
got,
There it is, the
4
Watchmaker's
kill,
altar.
And I'm gonna get him.
I don't know if I see a lot of Mechana being played yet today, because there's been a lot of monsters. So it'll be interesting to see who goes that Mechana route. And a Burrow Mark II is tossed.
This guy. Which allows me to draw a card. And I get 1, so... Oh, and I gain 1 here.
Leia making some
Leah
moves
making
right
moves,
here.
got a lot of honor on the table.
And I think I...
Oh,
there's
yeah.
some
Demonic
spaces.
Slayer.
I'm just gonna use to get this.
All right.
Ooh, she got the Watchmaker's Altar right there, Sierra.
Got
Good move
2,
right there. That gives you
4,
5 honor
6
later
attack.
on in the game when we're
And
counting.
yeah, and that's something important. Again, the honor at the end of the game is going to come into play.
It is a construct, so once you
there.
put it out there, it stays
It's-
out there every turn unless someone
triggered.
destroys it.
Even if someone destroys it, it's still in your deck, which those points count at the very end.
Shuffle your hands, span it out, and place down. You will pick one card randomly from each of your hands. Ooh, take your second one.
Ooh,
No.
Jared says, give me that.
One card from each of your hands.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and he takes the Xeron.
Shake him.
Ooh, that's big.
You love us.
I love Xeron. He could be
Love your
featured
stuff
in my
with Xeron.
spotlight. I love going to Xeron. I do all my copies at Xeron
I do all my
Apparently you like that
copies.
one?
at flytrapwitch.com.
Since I don't know what they are.
Let's go middle. Why not?
Ooh, and those cards are permanently going to stay with Jared. So it
playing
could be a
smart.
big deal. Could be a big deal.
It's that hair, man. I'm telling you, it's the hair.
It's the hair. Trace
Two
May.
attack. I'll get a cultist.
Kill the cultist.
And 1, 2,
So
3.
let's not
4,
go
5,
crazy.
5.
Hitting,
I'll get the
beat, knocking
No,
the
what do we say?
cultist.
Hashtag punch a cultist.
Punch the
That will be
cultist. Oh, there we go. That's that. There's a Mechana construct out there, I believe.
Thrown out there too is a shade of black of the black wash.
So we got a couple void, void hero,
and that's for sure.
and a void. Playing the void
I
stuff
have
is a great way to trim the
6 kill,
deck.
Yes.
1 buy. I guess I'm punching a cultist.
Punch the
1,
cultist.
Punching the cultist.
Cha-cha. Cha-cha.
A la Floyd Mayweather, a la Conor McGregor.
A la
I have 4,
who's
5,
gonna win? A la
6,
punch the cultist.
Cultist always wins. Except when he's getting
Could you
punched.
imagine if the cultist was in the fight with
A triple threat match?
right?
Yeah.
Conor McGregor versus the cultist versus
Oh, hold on.
Floyd
Let me
Mayweather?
make straight. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You know there'd be a lot of sound effects.
Yes.
There's 5. Do you want to give me red? Thank you.
Are we out of heavy infantry?
We are out of heavy infantry. They had no more on the
God,
Black
you
Friday.
got to be kidding me right now.
Cat should be kidding me. Essentially, we're all done with it.
Essentially, we are done.
Sorry, everybody. That's just something I had to do.
We've been working on it.
3 attack
It's been in the office all week.
and 3 buy. I'll buy the Shade of the Black
Shade of
Watch.
the Black Watch.
There it is.
Good grab by Jared.
Great grab. Gain
So
2,
go back and reshuffle
and you may
again.
banish a card in your hand or discard
That's
pile.
good when
guys
you
got
have
a 3 attack.
apprentices that don't give you much at the end of the
Swap
game.
out 4.
They don't give you
Kinda like-
anything.
no,
You want to trim that fat
Yes,
or
exactly.
cut the hair, if you will, or mow the
You
lawn.
never cut Jared's hair. Never. It's luscious
I'm
loss.
so sorry, Jay. I'm so sorry, Jared.
Now because I gave
Does it
him
look
one, I still
silky?
only have 4, right?
Ooh, a nice grab right there.
Someone, and we should be replacing that card in the center, unless we're just a little askew here.
And there's
There it is.
Sierra's face.
Sierra's just going to be the good Samaritan. What did we toss out? Is that an Earth Tyrant?
No, it's not an Earth Tyrant.
Oh,
I believe, if I'm not mistaken,
You're
it
ne-
is
You're
not
never
a Wind
wrong.
Tyrant either.
No, now you're wrong.
all
That
right.
was
I have
wrong.
1 by.
We got a Void Thirster, Snapdragon,
2,
Earth
4,
Tyrant.
6, 8.
Ooh,
Both him.
that is a lot.
Gain 4. 1, 2,
That's a lot of power. And she
Yeah.
takes the Avatar of the Fallen, unbanishable. And she can
or
either
defeat a card in the center row without paying its cost.
do it, hit up that Earth Tyrant.
She wants to replace it first.
What do we got?
Not
What's
a
going out
monster,
there?
though. Not a monster, so all she can do is take that Earth Tyrant.
That's okay. No, well, she could do either. She could banish she could take a card, or she can destroy the Earth Tyrant, which would give her an ability to draw 2 more cards. But I don't know that drawing 2 more cards this turn will do that.
It says.
Yes,
Okay, cool. I'll
What
take
does she
that.
go with?
What did she go with? It's a mystery. She did. She took the Earth Tyrant, so she's getting that 5 honor right away, which
Draw
is
a card.
Oh, she draw 2 cards. One of them's draw a card.
what'd she
2,
draw?
And I can hit a cultist.
Hit the Damn, what a move right there.
Oh, I sounded like a pterodactyl.
Yeah. And I have 2 by, which is. Oh, wait. No.
It looks like Leah is really gaining a lot of honor. Justin, I don't know if you can do the math. I can't. You're the math.
I'm done.
What a move by Leia right there.
That is a power move.
That could change the game, honestly, right there.
Yeah.
3, 4.
I really like Sierra's hair. I know you're a big fan. I know we're not supposed to be talking about hair right now, but they're very nice, like, highlights
This is a
and blush.
well-groomed hair game.
Yeah, people have
Sorry,
good hair.
Sorry, Greg.
So,
Doesn't have any hair.
that's not, you don't know that.
Yeah, it is. I can see it. I've been watching him. Keep my eyes open to the hair
And then I have
and the cultist. Because I like to punch a cultist. Hashtag punch a cultist.
Hashtag Webster's
Hashtag-
Dictionary dot
Hashtag
Oomba.
essentially.
Stop it.
When she got,
Stop
but you
it.
get
Stop
one.
it.
Hashtag.
Flip that card over.
you have to-
Samael's
1 by
trickster.
power. And you
Oh.
do your gem.
Yeah, I got the gem.
But you
I-
get 1 by power. Is there anything?
Kind of hair, Greg. Greg kind of.
Yeah, I told you.
I thought he was, but no hair.
It's a stubble above.
I'm sorry,
Well, you're
Greg.
not getting rid of him. You just put it over there. He hasn't started yet.
Uh-oh.
Well, then I can.
Yes.
There it is. Flip the center card. And it looks like at the moment, not counting what's in the deck, Leah is in the lead by a decent amount. Jared's got 2 honor.
I called it
I
last
mean,
week with
10
Adam.
honor.
I called it last week with Adam winning right off the bat because he has his deck and everything. Then I'm gonna say Jared. Is
You're still saying Jared.
And 2 fold of heavy infantry.
Oh, that's a big
4,
move.
5.
But that's 5. What are you going to do with that, with all that power?
I'll take
has
the
the
Mystic
grand design
Creation.
out there. Ooh, Mystica Creation.
Okay, that's what my dad called me.
And I'll discard the card. Yeah, the refill first.
Burrower Mark II.
Burrow.
Where's the Mark I? Where's the Mark III?
We will never know.
I will remove.
Check back for our prequel next summer.
Yeah.
So 4.
Banishing that.
Flip that card. Somebody flip that card. You want to see what's coming up because there's a chance you could still make moves on that. There he is, another Mechana. You say Mechana, I say Mechana. We're all from the Midwest.
I'm not from the Midwest.
Yes, you are. Don't deny
As
it.
we see a Demon Slayer get pulled out. There was a Demon Slayer. Not a Mech.
I'd love to just to go to Target and pull out a Demon Slayer. I feel like I do well in the cereal aisle.
Where are my Cocoa Puffs?
I'm going cuckoo. Sorry.
I made a point. You made a very much bad play. Don't wrong.
Uh-oh.
Don't touch it.
Sorry, I had to breathe it deeply.
Because the timing, I was like, wait, what did I do wrong there?
I was wondering what you did.
Greg, you hang in there. You say, don't tell no to no
It
one.
had nothing to do with any play.
Temple Librarian.
Temple Librarian. I love that card.
There's the scare moment. I'm like, slide two.
Wait, can you just do me a favor? Can you turn in something for white jumps for red since we're winning?
Oh, not a problem.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Exchanging the bank.
Jared's shuffling like
banker.
that. I can't really do that at all.
Yeah, you listen.
I'm
Don't
going
bring
to
up your
play
shuffle
you. You
technique.
are gonna
Look,
do
people
it.
can watch. If anyone wants to watch Justin shuffle right now, cheer him on. He's learning.
Tweet at me at JKGill3 and tell me how much I cannot shuffle. And I would like to prove to you that you were wrong. Mm-hmm. Mostly right, but kind of wrong.
Very dexterous fingers. Agile as a Venus flytrap.
Let me see about buying.
Until we get flooded by serpents again. Or tyrants, rather.
1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want the banish card.
Ooh boy. Ooh boy.
This one.
So in this game, you've seen a lot of collecting of mystics and heavy infantry.
Unfortunately.
No. All right, so 2, 4, 5. 1, 2. And do you want me to trade them in again?
Yes.
Okay.
Going into the bank.
So we have a lot more whites.
There she goes. I like that Jared is being the communal banker. It's very respectable of him.
So I'll get, and then I'll hit the cultist twice.
Dang cultists.
Right.
Right?
Fly trap, which.
Ooh, there's your lady.
Watch you
That's
just trade
my
3.
girl.
That's why you like Jared. It's because he took the flytrap witch.
It might be not. I will not confirm nor deny.
You can't prove me anything.
4. Shade. 2. I'll banish a card in my hand. Banishing the militia.
Bye-bye, militia. Like bye-bye, birdie, but bye-bye, militia.
So I've got
I
2.
I want to know
4,
why
I have
you
the
do
cultist
that.
twice.
Have to go this twice.
I have 2 apprentice. I use grand design and one of the apprentice to get the burrower. So for 3.
What a move right
1
there.
left over. I have nothing.
That's
Go
a
ahead.
power move. That's a power move.
need
That's smart.
another
The reason
Mechana.
he banished that militia is because it did him no good because he's going to hit the cultist twice. So I see, but you know what's up.
1 left.
Oh.
See the
Mistake of creation.
Mistake of creation.
Gain 4, banish a card in the center row and or a card in your discard pile.
Banishing.
We need to wait for your return.
Is that a Hedron cannon? No, Hedron Link.
I need a collection 4.
Yep.
Cannon for the
Fusion
link.
link device.
It's unfortunate.
And that's a 7 for
We
7.
need to wait for
That's
your
big. It costs
Yeah,
a
we
lot
keep
of
going.
runes.
3
But
by.
it pays off big
and
time.
Costs a lot and it gives you a lot. Like our friendship.
2.
Yep.
And 1
Back
left
to the
over.
game.
And I have 3.
I avoid talking about feelings.
I want something
I'm strictly here for Ascension.
I have-
Essentially, that's all I'm here for.
I avoid talking, I just feel.
Looks like I'm dead. Your turn.
And there's a lot of heavy breathing.
So 4, 5.
Is that an ascetic, I believe, was just tossed out there? It's good to see some of the enlightened heroes and constructs on the board. We haven't seen a lot of that
We
today.
have not, actually. It's been a lot of Mechana, it's been a lot of life now.
Turn the enlightened on. Hashtag Costco. What? Ascetic of the lidless eye, which I believe is.
I'll just punch him twice.
Draw a card.
You got it.
So it looks like Leah's picking up some honor points there on
Leah's
the table.
playing a great game right now. So is
Drew.
Sierra,
Top of my deck.
actually.
So is Greg, and so is Jared.
This is just a great game of Ascension being
2,
played right
3,
now.
4
There's
buys
so
to
much
attack.
greatness.
I'll get a reactor monk.
Reactor Mom.
Ooh, and that
So
I
attack
believe
the
is
cultist.
Well,
Jared's
Shaman
at
thrown
least
out there.
third Mechana he's picked
Yeah.
up. So
You're really liking the Mechana faction right now as the little shaman thrown out there to replace
it's
it.
like Jared is a lusciously haired panther stalking his way back into the game, thinking, I'm going to beanie my way through this honor.
Gain 1.
Sure,
Do you know what I'm saying?
sure.
And
You don't know.
I don't.
Total of 4 and 4. So 2 Colts.
I just nod
So-
my head and say sure.
At the
I
moment,
need to do a switch.
Yeah, make it easy if you have
Yeah, we
it.
got
I feel like that could have been a big hand for Leah, which she's just pecking away at the cultist. She's got the most honor on the board. The question is, how much does she have in her deck? Can't believe I did that.
I can't believe you don't want things.
This game is going to end.
It is. We're coming down to the last rounds of this Ascension game here in Vegas, our second regional at Unrivaled.
Oh man, it is so hot outside.
So hot. So hot.
4.
If you need air conditioning, I recommend going to the Claim Jumper.
But Summit horrible and counting 2.
Either that or It's Sugar next door.
sounds
I can
good.
tell you I've been
I
twice.
think me and David Guetta are gonna head over there.
Stop
after this, so-
rubbing it in that you're friends with David Guetta.
Oh yeah, and the bulldog.
David, if you're out there and you want to befriend me in like a virtual manner, it would make my confidence shine. Shine.
David Guetta, big Ascension player.
That-
Fun fact about David.
oh no.
Essentially,
I said.
Crazy, there's not been a lot of guys in.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put my Ascension board shirt back on.
a hero heavy
The Void
center
Thirster.
board right now. Getting the Void Thirster. Good move by Jared.
An attack at 2 with an open 1.
He's thirsty for the pit of despair, thirsty for that void.
Cultist, 4 trade in.
It looks like we're down to about 10 honor, roughly, give or take or give, either one. So not a lot of turns left, which
I
means
really like the Void Thirster though.
why?
Because it gives you
Only
one,
once.
like power, but every time the first time you beat a monster per turn, it's an extra honor. So say you beat a monster that has 5 honor, that's gonna be 6 now.
So that's what when you said add an honor, that's what you meant?
Yeah. I believe so, if I'm mistaken.
And that'll go here.
The first time you defeat a monster in this in a row each turn, gain an honor.
Now say it is just in time, man.
The first time you defeat a monster in this in a row each turn, gain 1 honor.
That's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
This has been
Great time.
this has been a great time, but more importantly, it's being broadcast
All right, I'm gonna.
to all GameWorks across the nation, which is a big deal. If you're in a GameWorks, you're probably watching us.
GameWorks. I was just making sure you knew how to say that.
I do. I said GameWorks.
Yeah, broadcast it to all GameWorks across the nation. That's a huge thing. A lot of people are watching. Hello to them.
Hello to you in Idaho and our GameWorks. I don't know if we have a GameWorks. There's got to be one in
There's
Idaho.
got to be.
There's GameWorks all over. We love our GameWorks. We are here inside of it at the Oomba TV studios.
Yes, we are.
I'm Justin. He's Tim.
I'm Justin. He's Tim.
Exactly. That was a mistake of creation. And we are
essentially a plug.
So I can hit him 1.
we are happily talking about
4.
our Ascension play here at our Unrivaled Tournament 2017.
It's a great game of Ascension.
2, 4, 5.
We just got JCray2122 on Twitch said, I can confirm playing against Jared, and he is always creeping up and winning. I told
I'm
you
telling
he was
you.
a hairy panther.
I'm telling
He's
you, that's
stalking
why
you.
I believed it.
You have called it.
This thing.
Hit the cultist.
Void Thirster gets the cultist. That's what I'm telling you, man. The luscious locks, the nice beanie, even though it's like a million degrees outside.
I know. I don't know he's doing
Hey,
it.
it's Vegas. If that's what your thing is, that's what your thing is.
He's cool and calm underneath the headpiece as well. So it's going to be interesting to see who ends up with the most honor here. Again, I don't know if we caught off the start who began the game, because that's going to come into play
That will come into play.
very quickly, in fact. As you see 5 honor left on the board, and a Grand Design is
Design
tossed out.
tossed
If
out.
Jared can pick that up, that could be a game changer.
I think the game changer is the fact that Jared just.
Card.
Stop it. I don't want to hear any more luscious
It's
praise.
not
for,
about the hair. I'm just saying the construct he's
I
been
have
getting.
1, 2,
The faction
3,
of Mechana.
3 buy, and
Leah running out of a lot of power. Oh, no. And there she does. She slams it down. Is she going to take it?
Just in time. Very last turn.
I guess the only 3 I can purchase,
Still no.
and then hopefully.
You've got options for attacks.
Ooh, and
Alright,
that might
well,
do
I
it.
will-
That's going to take the honor out, I believe. Like sucking the air out of a balloon only filled with runes.
Which gives me 2.
Yep. Sorry to
Little.
there.
Okay. I guess I don't really need to. After me, we're done, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You still have to buy
You,
it.
yeah, you can check out.
So, okay, we're done with that. And
Leia trying to put a Hail
I get
Hail
to hit a
Mary in
cultist
right
for
there.
one.
Hit the cultist one last time just to say goodbye to her favorite friend.
Hashtag punchy cultist.
Do you think he has a name?
No,
Is it Eddie?
Oh, okay.
Y'all done?
Yeah, because you started red.
I believe
I
so.
feel like everyone's Eddie.
Come up.
All right, so
And that's
now this is the point we're going to count.
To the tallying phase. As we wait for tallying, J-Man, what's been your keys to the game? What have you watched today that has just thrilled you in this Ascension? And your caveat being, you can't use the word nitty gritty or the phrase, and you can't talk about Jared's hair.
Oh man, you are telling me. You're giving me no options what to do.
Okay, fine.
Interesting views of how people take the construct. Jared took a lot of mechanized factions. We saw right away at Snapdragon and a Drizzle Giraffe. Staff. Wow, gosh, that word is tough.
It is. Is it a wide drizzle? Is it egg drizzle?
It's just something that it's just always interesting to see. Are people going for the honor on the board or are going to build their deck to be honest?
It's really sad.
I do want to know how you pronounce that card. If we could, we need to talk to some of the Stoneblade people.
Yeah.
And Justin Gary, because I sometimes I just want to say why drizzle.
Oh, I have nightmares.
Why did you?
I have nightmares of not knowing how to say that.
It's
kind of sad to say, but
The
I do
last
have.
games were more exciting.
It was
You have nightmares about.
really more
This
good.
game was boring.
2, 4.
Okay, what you might have heard from them was the last game was very exciting, but this one,
I thought
can't, it's just because they're playing it.
15, 20.
I've been excited the whole time.
50, 55, 61.
61 honor on the board. Wow.
68.
43.
Ooh, Jared won. I told you. Jared with the
job.
68.
Is it Jared? Is that it?
Make sure. Yeah, 68.
Wins our
They're gonna
featured
double
table
check.
right there.
Wow! I told in the deck.
That tells you.
And because it is our Swiss style tournament, I believe we'll see.
60,
Okay, yeah.
61.
Correct, cool.
Still thinking about the fact that Sierra said
There it is, that handshake. Jay Cray was correct.
with all his hair.
Jared
That
is
would only make it like,
the luscious
Yeah,
locks.
can you play 1 round? It may matter. What's your final score?
it was 43, but now it'd be 50.
I was just, I tell you,
44,
that
55,
hair,
50, yeah.
the luscious locks,
Good job, you guys.
the beanie.
I will get scores for you. If you actually, how many people want to talk to Josh about that real quick? I keep hearing that guy. I need to solve a quick problem with
That's
Josh real quick,
great.
okay?
Okay.
Thank you guys so much.
Wow.
The beanie, though.
Wow.
Just separate.
It's just something that's great. To me, at least.
It's
This is the
I love it. It
most
was like
heavy
underneath
I've
the
ever seen.
hood.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
it's like a
Completely
minivan.
This was just.
I mean, looking at my stuff, I barely have anything out here to play. And
Yeah, it's something that you can't just. Great job right there by Jared.
That was incredible. What we did, we talked to you. Spent a lot of time talking about his hair. I spent a lot of time talking about him being a Panther. Together, what we found out was he was a winner.
But you say you have the great hair, but you also have to be able to play the game, and that's exactly what he did.
Essentially-
yeah.
Oh.
Essentially.
Sorry.
That's my joke. That is my joke. No one takes that joke. But yeah, he made a great game of Ascension in our feature table, Swiss style tournament. He's moving on to the next round at least. I think that was a lot of people said, oh, Sierra said, oh, this game was boring. I think she meant that the fact that just for her, she didn't play to the way that she wanted to. So I think she was kind of disappointed a little bit.
Yeah, I attest that it wasn't boring for me to watch. I had a grand old time. I could have smothered myself in popcorn and said "Yahoo!" because I was having so much fun. Watching Jared play what was interesting was he was taking a lot of those Mechana heroes and constructs that we talked about, where you don't see it on the table, but it's almost like you're in your reserves. You've got a reserve pool of honor that comes in at the end, and that's basically what he did. On the table, he was losing as far as honor went,
All right.
and then he took it in.
That was a great job. So I think we should go right now esports now update.
That's what I want to do. We've got an ESN update coming for you.
Let's get to it.
Let's check it out.
Hey everyone, I'm Quinn with Oomba TV, and here is your quick Esports Now update. Nintendo has officially entered the esports scene with its newest title, ARMS, as long as you live in Japan. The tournament is called the ARMS Japan Grand Prix, and it actually already kicked off July 1st with a public sparring tournament. Exact dates, times, and details for the future are unknown, but expect to hear more in the coming weeks. For those of you who don't know, ARMS is a fighting game on the Nintendo Switch where you use your character's extendable arms to take out opponents. With 10 different playable fighters and DLC already on the way, Nintendo is putting a lot of eggs in this basket. Although there have been other Nintendo games that have had an esports following in the past, this is Nintendo's first time backing one of their games. Stay tuned and look for updates on the tournament here on Oomba.tv. StarCraft Remastered is on the way. Blizzard announced this weekend that the release date for the StarCraft Remastered will be August 14th. The Remastered Edition will include both the base StarCraft game and Brood War expansion. Similar to the other remastered games from the past few years, you will be able to switch between the original graphics and the remastered 4K graphics version at the push of a button. Pre-ordering the game will give you exclusive building skins, Alexei Stukov as a co-op commander, and 3 unique portraits. Alright, that's all we have for you today. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Oomba and let us know what you want to see here on Oomba TV. Also, be sure to check out our... Hey everyone, I'm Quinn with Oomba TV, and here is your quick Esports Now update. Dota 2 announced changes to the competitive scene for their upcoming 2017 to 2018 season. Valve will be taking a step back, and instead of facilitating 2 majors themselves, they'll be working with third-party tournaments. Instead of the major system, there will be many different tournaments awarding qualifying points to teams. The teams with the most points will be invited to the International in 2018. The tournament will have 2 tiers, majors and minors. Majors will have a larger prize money pool and more qualifying points awarded to teams compared to the minors. Valve has also accounted for the roster changes, with players accumulating their own points and not having them just team-based. A team's point total will only include the top 3 players' point totals. To read a full list of the changes, check out blog.dota2.com. Yesterday, while celebrating the 4th of July, Blizzard released a teaser for Overwatch. It's a continuation of the storyline that introduced the character Orisa. 3 months ago, a sign of a struggle and a missing gauntlet all pointed to the next character being Doomfist, but Blizzard pulled a misdirection and our new character was Orisa. Now, 3 months later, the Helix Securities have announced that Doomfist had escaped prison 3 months ago, and it was Doomfist who had caused all of the damage in Numbani. This all but officially confirms that Doomfist is the next Overwatch character. Doomfist has been in the storyline of Overwatch behind the scenes since the first trailer for the game. The fight that introduces Tracer, Winston, Widowmaker, and Reaper was all over Doomfist's gauntlet. Players have been hyped for Doomfist since the beginning, and ever since Terry Crews revealed that he played Overwatch with his son, people have been calling for Crews to voice the character. No official announcement on whether Crews will be involved, but expect fan outcry if he's not. Okay, that's all we have for you today. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at Oomba and let us know what you want to see here on Oomba TV. Also, be sure to check out our...
That was great, Quinn. Thank you. Those ESN updates, always appreciated, and I love to see Terry Crews. Who doesn't? That was a blast. Yeah. A fun game of Ascension, and we've got more gaming coming up.
Yeah, right? We got a lot more game, a lot of action to be playing right now. We have a good game coming on our feature table. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back with more action in the Unrivaled Tournament Series.